In this tutorial, we're going to take this custom Elementor login form that we created in a recent tutorial and make it way cooler using Lottiefiles animations. We're going to make it look like this. We have a Lottiefiles right here, and if I refresh the page, we have a Lottiefiles in the background that plays as the page loads. And my choice of Lottiefiles shouldn't scare you away. There's thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of different options on the Lottiefiles website. I'm just going to show you how to add them to Elementor on your website using a free plugin. They definitely don't have to look like this, so don't let that scare you away. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below this video. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WP Learning Lab, where we help you get better at WordPress so you can earn more for yourself, your clients, and your customers. If you haven't done so yet, make sure to click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. And now let's add Lottiefiles animations to our login form. Lottiefiles are small animations that are built in After Effects, which is a top tier animation program used in a lot of movies, like mainstream movies, like all the Marvel action movies. They use things like After Effects to create awesome effects. These are really basic animations created using that software. And they are for free online, and Lottiefiles can be integrated with websites. They're very small in size, and they're very effective in leveling up the design of your website. So for a login page like this one, this is one we built in a previous tutorial. I've linked to that in the description down below, so if you want to check out how to build this form in its entirety, watch that tutorial first, and now we're going to level it up. I think what I want to do is add an animation to the background, and I want to animate this right here. I can't animate this icon specifically because I don't have the After Effects skills to do that. If you do have After Effects skills, you can actually create the effects yourself. You can animate your logo, you can animate your dog, you can do whatever you wanted, custom build it, and then export it using the body movement add-on for After Effects and upload it to your site as a Lottie-file. So you can custom make the Lottiefiles if you want. At this point, I don't have the skills to do that. So we're going to get something that fits here for a login page and have that included here, as well as the background animation. So on the Lottiefiles site, we can search for things like lock, which is a very common login option. And there are a lot of animations, as you can see. And these ones are all free. There's many, many pages of animations. These aren't going to be all locks. If I go to page 6, for example, we start diverging into other things. No, that's a lot of locks, actually. It's not bad. If I go to page 60, we have some clocks, which is pretty close to a lock, but it's not a lock. And down here we see some premium ones, $1, 99 cents, 99 cents. Most are free. There is a marketplace where you can buy paid ones, even hire animators to animate for you. But we're just going to stick to the free ones because that's a lot cheaper. So I'm going to choose a lock for our site. I'm going to try to find one that kind of fits with the color scheme, which would be hard to do because they're not custom built. But I think this one's pretty close. That dark gray is in there, works with the orange. And we see down here the timeline playing. So this animation is 25 milliseconds. With Lottiefiles, you can customize how long it's played. You can play it backwards, forwards. You can play it based on scrolling. You can have a lot of flexibility what you can do with the animation. In fact, I have a tutorial in the card up above that walks you through a premium add-on for WordPress and Elementor that is amazing at manipulating Lottiefiles. We're going to use a free plugin in this tutorial. It's not as amazing, but still pretty cool. But that paid one that I just mentioned, it does a lot more than just Lottiefiles, but the Lottiefiles stuff that it does is great. So we want to get this Lottiefile on our site. To do that, we first have to create an account with Lottiefiles. It's free to create. You just go to, up here, I'm logged in right now. Yours will say log in or create account if you don't have one yet. You quickly create a free account. You log into it. Then you can go to any Lottiefile, click on download JSON, click on Lottie.json. It downloads that to our hard drive, ready for use on our website. Let's also find a background. So I want to have something like trees in the back, something, no trees, forest, something calm and relaxing. Maybe these cavemen. No, just kidding. Maybe this one right here. This one looks pretty cool. I have no idea how this will look on the site, but we're going to try it out. Go to Lottie.json, download that. Now we have our 2 JSON files on our computer. Now let's go back into our website and let's go to plugins and add new and look up body movin', no G on the end. This is the one. If I knew the name, I would have written the name. We want the Elementor add-on. Click on install now, then click on activate. And now we have a new widget inside of Elementor that allows us to add Lottiefiles. So let's go into here. This is the login page in the Elementor editor. Let's click on refresh. And let's look for Lottie. Here it is right here. Going to drag and drop that above the icon. And here we have the Lottiefiles animation for this Elementor plugin. That's going to be replaced. We want to upload a JSON file. To do this, we have to click on this field or the little icon and then choose to enable the ability to upload unfiltered files, meaning files you just get randomly off the internet, which may contain malicious code or may not. We don't know, but Lottiefiles are safe. But with that enabled, you can now upload whatever you want. There's no filtered access. It used to be filtered by file type, but now that's turned off, so you can upload pretty much anything. I'm going to click on Select Files, Downloads, and look for the forest and the lock. Upload both at once. So let's click on the lock, click on Insert Media, and there's our lock right there. It even played for 1 second. And with this plugin, we have a bunch of options for using this Lottiefiles. The options we use are going to be limited because we're on a login page, but I'll make another tutorial where I walk through different places you could use the Lottiefiles and different ways they can be used. That'll make more sense in just a minute. First, let's look at the caption. We can add titles, we can add caption, we can add custom text if we want. We're going to keep that as none. We can add links, so if someone clicks on the Lottiefiles, it'll take them somewhere. I'm going to choose none for that as well. Under settings is where we really start to be able to manipulate our animation. For the trigger, we have viewport set. That means whenever someone enters the viewport of this Lottiefiles, it will start playing. For the login page, it'll be in that viewport instantly because the entire login page loads at the same time. But if you had a longer page and say your Lottiefiles was at the bottom, you can set it to viewport and it will not start playing until the user reaches the very bottom. This makes a lot of sense for Lottiefiles that don't loop. This one's going to loop, so it doesn't really matter. But if you had a Lottiefiles that was a little bit longer and maybe showed someone doing some kind of activity and only played once, that would make a lot of sense to have it activate based on viewport. You can have it activate based on click. So someone has to click on it, and it plays. I'm clicking right now. There's the click sound, and that plays the animation. You can also have it play on hover if you want. So when they hover over the element, it plays. You can also have it play on scroll, which means as you scroll, it plays. This is not as relevant because the page is so small. But this is where you can have the Lottiefiles play forwards and backwards based on your scrolling activity. I'm going to choose no trigger. I'm going to have it loop, so it just plays all the time. You can choose the number of times it loops. I'm going to keep it as infinite. You can change the speed that it loops. It's going pretty fast now. Have it go pretty slow if you want. I'm going to keep it at 1. You can also input this dynamically if you want, the loop speed. You can reverse the animation, which for this one doesn't really matter. We can also change the start point and the end point. This is in percentages. So we are starting at 0% of the animation is played, and currently we're ending at 100% of the animation is played. If we go to Lottiefiles, we see on our timeline here, we see this goes from 0 to 25. This is not percentage, this is milliseconds. So if we go from 0 milliseconds to 25 milliseconds, that's the same as going from 0 to 100 over here. If you were to use the premium add-on that I mentioned earlier, that I have a full tutorial for, linked in the description down below, you can find the exact millisecond spot where you want to stop. It shows the milliseconds here, how far we've played, and use that number for the start and stop, which makes more sense because it's easier to find out. In this case, the safest bet is to just drag and drop, and you can see the animation changing as we do this. So right now I'm only playing 15%. Just the first 15% of the animation is playing. Now it's only 9%. 36%. You get the idea. When it's 100%, you get the whole animation. So you can change that to show specific parts. The start point can be at 50 or 70%. Nothing happens there. Let's make it 36. So you could find a long animation on Lottiefiles, but you might only want the middle 3 seconds. You can make that happen with the start point and end point. The renderer, I keep this at SVG. You can also choose Canvas. I don't exactly know what the difference is, but SVG is usually a higher quality image. You can also lazy load, meaning it will load as someone scrolls down the page. It's not going to load instantly, which increases load times. So I usually turn that on. So that's all the settings for the content. We have some other settings for width. If we go to style, this is too wide, too big. I want it about that big, and I'll delete this one while I'm at it. That looks a lot better. We also have a max width amount if we want to set that. We also change opacity, CSS filters, border type, and box shadow on regular and on hover. On hover, we can also have a transition duration for the CSS filters. And that is the size of this plugin and what it does for Lottiefiles. It's a pretty cool plugin. The other one, the premium one, is a whole lot more, but for free, this one's pretty awesome. Now I want to see if I can get that valley in the background. I can't do it by going to style and background. There's no Lottiefiles option here. So what I have to do is build another section and use negative margin to get it behind the first section. So I'm going to delete this background, reset the gallery. I'm going to take off the background overlay. And I'm going to go down here, make a new section, make it full width. I'm going to add the Lottiefiles widget. And I'm going to open the forest. And that's not really as wide as we'd want it. Let's see how wide we can make it. Let's see if we can stretch this section. Full width. Stretched. I think that's not so bad, actually. I'm already happier than I thought I would be with how this has worked out. And now we're going to move this up behind our login form. So let's add some negative margin. Let's add it faster. Let's add in 300, 600. Notice our form's gone. That's not what we want. So let's change the z-index. The z-index by default is 0 for everything. So we want to create a z-index for this other section, the form section, of 1. So click on the 6 dots, go to advanced, go to z-index, make that 1, and it goes on top of the other one. The trouble is now I can't select the section with our Lottiefiles in the background because I need to add more negative margin to move it up, and I can't select it. So we have to go down to the navigator here, open that, and this is the form section right here, and this one is the Lottiefiles section. So I need to click on it to select it like this, and then add more negative margin and bring that up to the top of the page. We're almost there. It's pretty good. Let's see if we can change it so we have no gap. There we go. We're right to the edge now. Full width edge. Nice little animation playing. And I think for the Lottiefiles animation, click on Lottie in the navigator. Let's change the settings to viewport to loop. Do we want to loop that? Probably not. Let's have it on viewport. Let's have it play one time when the page loads. And I think that's pretty good. With this plugin, you can't add in a delay. With the premium one that I keep mentioning, because it has way more options, you can add in a delay. So you can have it so the page loads and then it waits whatever amount of time you set, and then it plays the animation. But this one will have to do. So let's see how this looks. This is our original. I'm not going to refresh this page. I'm just going to copy the URL, go to the new page. That looks pretty awesome. This white space up here we can get rid of by adding some more negative margin, but that's not too important right now. What we have is a pretty great looking login form using lightweight Lottiefiles animations. And next up is watching this video up here, which shows you how to create the login form that we saw in this tutorial before you add Lottiefiles to it. And then watch this video down here, which also has a Lottiefiles widget as part of a paid plugin that has over 120 different widgets and Elementor add-ons. Check that out because the Lottiefiles manipulation you can do in that is way more than we just saw in this one. Even though this one is more than enough for most people, if you need more, check that video out. And then make sure to click subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. My name is Bjorn Allpass from WP Learning Lab, and until next time, keep crushing it, and I will see you in the next video.